you know what it is. Really stick on the ground. And I'm rocking with that Chestnut Checkers TV cake ass now.
Already.
Man, I know y'all seen I made a video. Y'all boys, they be rocking with you, boy, on every video. Matter of fact, appreciate y'all boys, man. For real, man. Y'all know the video I made about the man who shot the dude in the police van. He had the little 22, the little pea shooter, had it stuck up his poop chute. You know what I'm talking about? He had that boy keistered. That's the Keister King right there, man. Anyway, y'all know the story I made about the Keister King. Man, as soon as after I made that video, I was looking, I say, damn, I seen another thing. So I guess it was in my algorithm. They say, man gets shot. What it say? A county inmate got shot and killed while in prison. I'm like, how the fuck a nigga get shot? Yo, what's up with my nigga? What's up with people having guns in jail now? What's up with that, man? Now, I done heard of instances of this before, but seems like this becoming common. Now, the guards that's in jail don't be having no guns on them. Not in the prison either. I ain't never been in prison. The only time they come out with the guns is, you know, when they got the people in the little guard shack up there in case you running, they gonna pick you off or whatever, them guns. But ain't nobody walk, they walk around a gun. Even when they had the riots and shit break out, they come out with them be smoke guns. There won't be no real guns. They look like guns, but they just shoot smoke. Smoke cannons and shit like that. So how the hell, where the guns come from? Now I can see the other dude, cause you know, he was in transit. He had just got arrested. They was going back and forth to court in the police van. They still had their regular clothes, everything on. So they missed that search because he had it stuck up in his rectum. You know what I'm saying? So that's how they missed that one. But this dude, they saying he in prison. You know what I'm saying? So how he get the gun? Did somebody bring it in and sneak it in? What the hell? I ain't watched the clip. Y'all know I like to watch the clips with y'all, so I ain't watching. So we gonna find out together, man. How the hell can somebody get shot and killed in prison and they're an inmate? Who in there with a gun? Even the guards that were, even in Harris County, you know, they got regular officers that work the streets sometimes. They come do overtime and working in jail. They got that, you know, they got little lockers and shit. They put their gun, they can't even come in the building with their gun. Even when they arrest you and they bringing you in, they stop before they go in and process you in. They stop and put their gun in some shit before they go in, even go in the building. So this beyond me, like how David say. Let's check it out though. Let's go.
After they say one of their own was shot and killed in prison.
This man, 33-year-old Dwayne Tuttlebin, died.
A family says they have questions after they say one of their own was shot and killed in prison.
This man, 33-year-old Dwayne Tuttlebin, died on October 10th. West 2's Tony Atkins is live at FCC Coleman in Sumter County, where Tuttlebin was serving time. And Tony, his family just wants to know what happened.
FCC? I know, I paused that quick. FCC means Federal Correctional. No, that's FCI. Federal Correctional. Okay, my bad. I thought he was in the feds. He ain't. That's something else. Let's go.
Well, it's been 12 days since the incident here at the prison. Right behind me, this family hoping to figure out something soon. 33-year-old Dwayne Tuttlebin of Illinois.
Federal Correctional Complex. Coleman. Nigga got shot in the feds, y'all. What the fuck? Let's go.
Shot and killed while inside U.S. Penitentiary
Coleman
in Sumter County. Loved ones posting on GoFundMe saying they're trying to understand the situation. NBC News reports Tuttlebin was serving 15 years at the federal prison for possession of methamphetamines with intent to distribute.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. If I was to believe that somebody ever got shot while in prison, I would probably guess that it would be in the USP. I ain't gonna lie, you got the most dangerous people in the world in USP. That's where you go when your record is terrible. Or you got, you know what I'm saying, you got violent crimes, all type of shit on your record. You got an extensive long rap sheet. They gonna send you to USP.
just related to a 2020 traffic stop in St. Louis. The Federal Bureau of Prisons, which also shares information on inmates' deaths, has not released information about Tottleben. In the meantime, loved ones spoke with NBC News. Dwayne Tottleben Sr. says officials informed him his son was shot. He said, quote, "I was distraught. I didn't know if someone stabbed him. I didn't know anything." The prison sent this statement to NBC News saying the facility was placed on enhanced modified operations on October 10th and that wardens may establish controls or implement temporary security measures to ensure the good order and safety of the employees and the individuals in our custody, end quote. Tottleben Sr. told NBC News, quote, "When people get into fights in prison, they lose time credit. They don't lose their lives."
Yeah.
And I also reached out to the Federal Bureau of Prisons to see if they had a statement about Tottleben's death. I did receive an auto reply, and it said that they wouldn't be able to respond due to a lapse in appropriations, which is related to the government shutdown.
What?
For now, I'm live in Sumter County tonight.
That
Tony
sound like
Atkins,
some
West
bullshit.
News.
So they ain't even give no reason. They didn't even give no statement of how this shit happened. This is in the USP. How the hell somebody get shot? Didn't the father talking about people have fights all the time? So was it a fight? He was having a fight? Did somebody get some guns in that motherfucker? Now, I just seen where they was bringing drones and shit, flying drones over the gate, dropping shit. So maybe they could have got a gun like that, but I don't see how they can get a gun except for if they got a camp. Okay, in the feds, they got like, they got different classes of criminals, basically, You got the camp, you got the camp. Those is dudes that's kind of like, the dudes that's at the camp, they don't even got a fence around the camp. They can leave, they can have jobs and stuff. I remember dudes from the camp, they'll pick you up when you get out the feds. They be in a car and they'll drive you to the bus station. But they inmates still, but they letting them do stuff like that. So that's the camp. Then you got the low, then you got the medium, then you got the USP. You know what I'm saying? Now sometimes it might be two different compounds in the same area. So like, I want to say at Beaumont, it's like that. They got a low and then they got a USP. You know what I'm saying? But they in the same area. So dudes that's working at the low of the camp, maybe they can leave and make little things happen. And if they can smuggle it back in the jail, like the Keister man. That's why I brought him up first. The Keister man over there who had the little 25 jammed up his rectal area. Boys might can go out and come back with that. And okay, so somebody at the USP might get the gun. They may only gonna use it for a certain thing, you know what I'm saying? Because he got another thing too by USP. See, old boy had 15 years in the USP. A lot of times, them dudes over there ain't coming home. A lot of them got a life sentence, 80 years, all that right. So it don't get no worse than the USP. The only thing they can do worse to you than that is send you to the 80X Supermax. So it really don't get no worse than USP. You got the most murderers in there, the most big time drug lords, king, everything in there. You got the, you know what I'm saying? You got the cream of the crop of criminals, worst of the, you know what I'm saying, criminals in that hole. So damn, what punishment you gonna give them? You can't even give them no punishment if they kill somebody. So if they get a gun and then kill him, what you gonna do? Give him more time? He ain't never going home no way. And then what you gonna do? Put him in the hole? Eventually you gonna have to let him out that bitch. You know what I'm saying? What you gonna do? Give him another 20 years, another murder case? He already ain't never, like that be their mind frame. That be their mind frame. So you see, old boy, he had the 15, right? For the milk. So this what I'm gonna say to you boys that really ain't like, a lot of times, man, you gotta know when to get that shit up. You gotta know when to get it up. Like, bro, if you done been in the game for so many X amount of years, you done got in trouble so many X amount of times and you still ain't rich, and you still ain't rich or go, that ain't for you. You need to stop. Cause what's gonna happen is you're gonna build up your rap sheet, just like old boy right here. Then when you get bam with something, They gonna send you the USP, and ain't no guarantee you gonna come home. Like, for real. When you go to that Fed, bro, ain't no guarantee. I know y'all might think people be talking about Club Fed. Man, when you go to the Fed, bro, and you see some things happen like I seen now, you start to asking yourself, damn, am I gonna make it home? Damn, how much time I got. Am I gonna make it out this motherfucker? Real talk, man. Like the video. Apparently, if they want you, they get you. They get a good. Hey, they can get everything in there. Like the video, comment, subscribe, share, all that there, man. Move slow, think fast for sure. Stay out here on these streets, man. We out here.